Welcome back to Batman Enemy Within, where for some reason, in the middle of an active crime scene for the GCPD and the agency, Harley's here. I guess she is under agents. No, she shouldn't be under agency control because we were just talking about how Waller was missing and they don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay. I guess we'll find out.
Well, what's all this then? A bat and a walking mustache trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong.
She's still got the
Daddy
collar
boy.
on.
I'm here on agency business.
I wanted to look at the
That's
badge.
right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
Make time, copper. You all take orders from me now.
No, I don't.
I don't take orders from you, Quinn. Stand down.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn. Suppressing fire.
What? Are you fucking kidding me? What in the fucking shit? You'll have to forgive me for this pun. Who's running this fucking clown show? Seriously. Like, who's running the agency? Who authorized Harley to be out at all? Since apparently Waller's missing, and apparently Harley didn't kidnap Waller, but maybe did. Who knows? Nobody's keeping track of shit all, apparently. Who allowed her out, let alone to call in gunfire from a helicopter gunship? What the fuck?
These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get
Oh,
back to
they're
my job.
implying that Joker
After all,
kidnapped her.
Johnny Boy
Okay.
and I are due for a nice long talk. Poor guy's falling in with the wrong crowd.
Fuck you.
I'm not telling you anything.
Can't say I'm surprised. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh,
Shooting-
well, I'll try something you can understand. I need back. Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Hello? What's the girl gotta do to get some firepower? You idiots!
It's good that they're all morons.
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I could hack those collars in my sleep.
Well, that's handy. Do you think you could keep hacking it so I don't have to fight her? The question is, does Harley know I'm Bruce Wayne?
You son of a...
Latoya!
Got it, sir.
What? What is this? What is that in what? Montoya waves and suddenly the gunship is on her side and it's not shoot. What? I know I'm overthinking this, but it's so contrived. Nothing makes sense here. It's all so that a scene can happen. They could blow up the car so we don't have it as evidence and nobody can use it. Even though it was cool.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please. The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't touch me, Bats. I'm the one in control here. Not you?
No.
Not the GCPD?
Not
You think
remotely.
you're in control? You'll live the rest of your life under the agency's thumb.
No, that ain't how this works. I'm doing this thing on my terms. No one else's.
Right, that
Let's tell
explains
that
the
to
collar.
Waller when she gets back in the office. Go find Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Have your people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman, good hunting.
Brother, you need somebody with better medical tech to help you. You can't be going around doing this shit at the same night you got pierced. And not have somebody... Oh, that is comically evil looking. I'm not sure that giving him a hard time is the right move, Waller. Like I said, anybody here is happy to kill you. Done? Okay.
Batman. Got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
I kind of think she does. Like, I don't know what she's going to get, but I don't necessarily think death is too good for her. That she's running an out-of-control agency doing, like, evil human experiments without, you know, without any control. Manipulating dozens, hundreds, possibly thousands of other people to do her bidding, while also attempting to, in addition to all that evil, enslave people, supervillains under her control with a combination of, like, inhumane treatment and various manipulation tactics. Like, this is, as far as the versions of Waller I've seen, this is the most evil one. Like, I'm not like I said before, I'm not a Batman expert, but this is an extremely, extremely evil Waller who should be, at a minimum, locked up for the rest of her life with no parole. Like, she's not even that, I was going to say she's mastermind, but she's not even that smart. She makes explicitly stupid decisions over and over again. But because of, well, the foibles of working in politics and you know, as well as secret organizations, there is very clearly very little oversight to her power and her control and manipulation of others. So yeah, she cannot go back to the agency. She cannot go back to any position of any power. Like, the best possible scenario for her is she gets to be, in 20 years, reintroduced into society and gets to keep a menial job while she is she's on parole and under pretty regular surveillance. Because unbelievable levels of evil. Like, arguably much worse than pretty much any of the so-called supervillains here.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still, are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
Do I tell him the truth? That feels kind of angry, but...
You nearly killed me when you blew up that roof.
Sorry about that. I just got a little carried away. I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
I don't even know what Joker's intention is with her. He doesn't actually seem to be like, I'm gonna cut her head off. So let's see. Number 2 is a lie. She is in fact incredibly fucking evil. She, like, at least, well, no, I don't even want to compare her to Gordon. What I was gonna say is, like, Gordon made some very poor decisions that were like not even within his normal scope, because he was so intent on doing what he thought was the right thing that he got completely spun out of reality. Waller understands reality and is deliberately choosing to do all the things she is, while also being incredibly incompetent. So she is... should I make a video on the debating the nature of evil? By colloquial usage of evil, she is evil. Is Joker a criminal? Yeah, but I don't think now's the time to bring that up.
God, I really don't like you.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life in a cell. But not whatever this
Too
is.
gentle, in my
How
opinion.
long
But
that would take? You know,
he's not wrong.
I don't know why you're not more into this. Think of everything she's put you through. Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agent.
I know I've made mistakes.
He's 100%
You try to
right.
do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
No, you don't.
You do it for yourself. You didn't want that virus to keep people safe. You wanted to use it to advance your career.
My career is how I keep people safe.
No, you
fight.
gave that up a long time
You're
ago.
totally right. She sucks. Let's keep the show rolling. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt. Collateral damage, yada, yada, yada. But there's one...
It's actually a very serious question. Like, did they intend for her to be not portrayed as completely evil? Did they ever... Did the writers intend for her to be, like, for us to ever have any kind of pity for her? Because unless you're not paying attention, I don't know how she isn't incredibly fucking evil. I don't know. Unless you are not paying attention, or you are so blinded by the tropes of supervillains bad and anyone against them good. I don't know. I don't understand how you could look at her behaviors and even pretend like she was doing bad things for the right reason. She's doing bad things for the sake of bad things. Even saying it's for her career, I think, is giving her too much credit, because that implies she thinks it will advance her career rather than she's doing it for her own reasons outside of her direct career. I don't believe her for a second when she says that shit about that's how I keep people safe, by advancing my career. No. You gave up protecting people a long time ago. John is 100% right about how you sacrifice anyone and anything, including your own agents and everybody else around you. Like, you cannot possibly try and tell me that she's a decent person who makes bad mistakes. I can't see how you could have that interpretation and be paying attention.
Crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler, and then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him, like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems!
Wow. Oh. Signal Tiffany. I don't know what that means.
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. While I get my confession.
That was quite the jump you made there.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
Very convenient that he's just shooting right at the gauntlet. Also, that's not where he was on... He wasn't in the middle of the... Okay. He wasn't in the middle of the walkway there before. He was at the end of it, but okay.
Move, she dies.
This is no longer vigilante.
Really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now. But I'm getting proof of her guilt. Just for you.
Oh, fuck.
She needs to face justice. You...
We're redoing that because I didn't mean to miss it. For some reason, my brain said I could do that with my keyboard, but I couldn't. Okay, hold on. How far back are we going to go?
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way!
Okay.
You need a distraction.
It definitely needed to let me know that the painkillers were in my inventory, though. Thank you.
The way Boss talked about you, I thought you'd be bigger.
I wanted to see the other one anyway. Oh well, that was a little bit unnecessary. Okay. That one makes more sense for the placement, though.
You move, she dies. I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now. But I'm getting proof of her guilt. Just for you.
I can see that you're trying, but this isn't the way.
Don't coddle me! You're just saying things, trying to trip me up. Just like Lawler. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good. Just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse, so you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
This is kind of lame. Joker is erratic, yes, and he sometimes says things that don't make sense. But this feels like it is the writers explicitly trying to twist a comparison that doesn't exist here. Like, it's trying to shame me about how, like, I validate my own choices and being a vigilante and doing things off the books because I think it's for the right thing. But again, we're coming back to the problem of Waller and I are nothing alike beyond that point. Because her intentions, like, maybe as a tertiary thing, she wants to get villains put away. But beyond that, like, everything is selfish. Everything she does is completely, like, beyond sense for somebody who would be, like, doing bad things for good reasons type of thing. It just doesn't work.
But it's not me. It's her.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats.
No.
I don't know why I didn't see it
This is
sooner.
falling flat because of this.
To do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
What?
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes.
What?
Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did. I know it was wrong. Now.
Fucking how?
Are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect. I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty. This is a joke.
I feel like Joker here. This is fucking stupid.
No, Amanda Waller is innocent.
Well,
Can't be true.
I told you I didn't kill him.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
You want to sacrifice yourself for Waller? Then go ahead.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man.
Just hold on.
Tiffany, you deserve that. What the
Murder
fuck?
is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just pick and choose what they believe.
Am
And
I?
you're
Hello?
no different.
It just wasn't working. I don't know if that's intended or not.
I got her.
This is so stupid. Why are these people helping each other? We can't... There's a problem with this game. It gives no time to breathe. Okay. I can believe that Tiffany had the capacity to kill Joker. Or, sorry, to kill Riddler. But at that point in the... How long was it between between Lucius's death and that? Not very long. You telling me she did that she had that... Was that even before or after the funeral? It just doesn't fit. I was going to say it doesn't fit her MO, but we don't know fuck all about Tiffany, so... I guess? Why is she even in the building? I mean, I called it. I called it that not about her killing Riddler. That's a fucking wild thing. But about her immediately getting hurt because she doesn't understand what she's up against. And why is Waller helping her? And why is Waller willing to help her for us? Like, Waller just told us to go on like we're on the same side. I'd push Waller into the fucking green goo if I could. Joker's not, like, is Joker bad here? Yes, but...
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
I don't like this.
get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman.
I mean, isn't Arkham
Because of
gone
you.
now?
I believed in you, Batman. Like I never believed in anything.
Why are you all standing around letting him
It was
monologue?
all a lie!
Damn. All right. Well, all right. Full villain.
Joker!
It's quite the turn. I mean, the line between vigilante and villain is pretty thin, I have to say. But, Waller is still the biggest villain in this room. Are we really having a duel here? This is just kind of a sad outcome, to be perfectly honest, and not a very interesting one.
That's enough.
Did not like the angle that icon was at. It made it very hard to see what it was. Why do you have a gun now? This doesn't fit the rest of the game. Is this because he has to become a villain by the end because they wrote an alternate, they couldn't figure out how to write an ending where he wasn't a villain, where his vigilante has to go bad? I can see why they would do that, but this is so, like, none of this fits him. Like, could he go from vigilante to villain? Yes, absolutely. And in fact, it's almost assuredly how things would go. But none of the ways or reasons why that would happen really seem like they're present here. The only thing that's present is the game saying, I don't know, you told him no too many times and also maybe empowered him, jerk. I don't like it. I don't believe it. How is this even going to end? That's pretty brutal. How the fuck are you running with several inches of steel, or tungsten steel, sticking out of your back? Or embedded in your
Such
back?
an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you, be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
What is the plan here? Like, what? We're really just beating him up. We're really not doing anything to try and incapacitate him or stop anything else that's going on here. I don't know, like in a vacuum this kind of works, but in the context of the rest of the game it doesn't.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me. I know. I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend?
Yeah, for pretty much the whole game.
Like a true friend? Someone you actually care about?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
Joker will never forget that. Okay. There's still a lot to unpack here. I do feel like we're edging on the end of the game here. That was a very climactic battle that I cannot see being topped. But we've still got a lot of unanswered questions, and if the game ends in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to be very annoyed. Okay, let's talk about this a little bit. Okay, I don't like what they've done with Joker's character. As much as, like I said, I can see him slipping from vigilantism into villain, that makes sense, but the scope of the game is too limited to make that feel satisfying and valid. You know, him taking 2 weeks and suddenly having equipment, henchmen, a plan, and going on rampages. At the very least, it feels unsatisfying. Like the decisions I made earlier in the game don't really come through. With that said, I have to say that final engagement there, like in a vacuum, the final fight feels good. It is a bit of a reflection of like that Joker is ultimately, as a character, very often narratively a mirror of Bruce. Unfortunately, I think that's an inappropriate kind of thing to be telling in this particular narrative, where so much of Joker's story for the rest of the game has been about trying to get him away from negative influences. And then we're being blamed for being his negative influence, and then he still turns evil anyway, or turns full villainous. That's the other thing. It's like, it's not like he's slightly villainous. They go to straight, like, he dices 3 people in front of you, which is hardly the worst thing that's happened in this game. But it is like, where is the conflict within him, right? That's sort of what I would expect from something like this, for there to be a crisis of conscience of like, if he still does really care that much about Bruce and what Bruce thinks of him and genuinely wants that friend, then shouldn't there be at least a tinge of like, even if it's like, I'm sorry, I just have to kill people. Like, I just have to kill Waller or whatever. And instead they're just like, I don't know. It feels like narratively his hand is forced so that they can insist that he is the final villain or something. And frankly, if Waller gets away, which she will probably, if Waller gets away from all this relatively unscathed, I'm going to be really, really upset. I'm probably right in my own problems there. The fuck is going on with Tiffany? Why? Surely we don't have a whole narrative arc with Tiffany right now, right? And I'll give credit where it's due. Like, that final moment with Joker is actually quite touching. It's a little bit tainted by all the other things I mentioned about how it kind of undoes your work and shames you for what you tried to do. But there's a genuine moment of like care there. Maybe I expect too much of a, AAA game Batman narrative. Maybe I'm asking too much for too much thoughtfulness and insight to have a more careful narrative. But they do so much else that's really good with him earlier in the game that it just feels like it's shooting itself in the foot at the last minute. It's very disappointing. There's too many villains going on, all with different arcs that are they're entangled but largely unrelated to each other. Remember the whole thing about Sanctum? Yeah, me either. It's kind of a side plot point right now. Yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of contrivance going on in here, and I'm not very happy with it. But I guess we'll see how it sorts itself out next time.